Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's your man Adam Ace Spencer here with another growth portfolio updated video. As you guys can see, over the past day, we are in the green, up 5.58%. And in the past week, again, we are in the green, up 9.18%. So this is a good indication in the short term, and it potentially could show us and mean, signs of a reverse in the market, that maybe we've hit the bottom of this kind of bearish market that we've been facing, and maybe things are about to bounce because we're seeing a lot of green in the short term. But unfortunately, when we take a step back and look at it from the past month, you can see we are down 25.21%. And the past quarter, we're down 56.90%. In 1 year, all time, you can see our portfolio is down 42.61%, which is a negative. Our gain is a negative $344. Oof, kind of brutal, leaving us with a current total value of $680.32. Now, I'm not panicking. I'm not freaking out. Like I said, we may have potentially kind of hit the bottom, and it looks like we might start to be on an upward trend. The bounce back might be starting, or things might kind of plateau here for a bit. Maybe the market kind of holds strong overall, and then it continues to go downhill. We don't know. We don't know if this really is the beginning of another, market crash, if we just kind of experienced a little correction. I don't believe that was it. A lot of people are starting to say it is the end of it. I don't believe so. I don't know. I'm a little reluctant to think so, but maybe. Only time will tell, though. Or at least for the short term, it might be done. But I think we're going to experience something similar, if not much bigger, over the next 2 or 3 years. I still feel that way. So I don't believe this is it, but it might be for the short term. And if anything, I'm hoping it is, because, I want to get my money up, let you guys see this portfolio working for us, and let you guys get a glimpse of what we have in our portfolio right now. So as you guys can see, Nvidia is holding us up. Otherwise, our portfolio would be even worse if we did not have Nvidia in the mix, who is holding us up still, still strong, 9.21%, which is pretty good considering what we're working with. Everything else in our portfolio is down. Our charge point is inside of our EV pie, down 31.69%. Coinbase down 36.68%. Palantir down almost 50%. Backed holdings down about 50%. Fuel Cell Energy down 51%. And DraftKings down 53%. Now, a lot of people, might be freaking out. They might think, if Ace is saying the market's going to continue to go down, maybe I should just sell. I should, keep all my money, save it now while I can, and I'll try to catch the bottom and jump back on. Yeah, you can certainly do that, but we don't really know when we've hit the bottom. Like, we might have just hit the bottom, and things might start, continue to go on an upward trend from here. As you can see, over the past day and over the past week, it has been green, a lot of green, which is good. So that might be an indication that we've hit the bottom and things are going to start to go up from here. However, we don't know, and things might continue to go down. That is the tricky thing. And that is why I'm not freaking out. I'm not panicking. And if anything, the question is that you might want to ask yourself is, now might be a time that you want to add another stock to your portfolio. With our portfolio here, you can see we got Nvidia, ChargePoint, Coinbase, Palantir, Backed, Fuel Cell, and DraftKings. Maybe you want to have a minimum of 10 portfolios, 10 stocks inside of your portfolio. And technically, many will argue and say that that's on the low end. Now, this is not my only portfolio. I do have multiple portfolios. I share 2 of them with you guys publicly, this as well as our dividend portfolio, that I will have that video up tomorrow. But even between the 2 of these, that's 20 stocks right there. That's 20 companies that we're invested in. So, the question that you might want to ask yourself is, how many, stocks should I invest? How many stocks should you add to your portfolio. Because maybe if we had more stocks in here, some better, stronger plays that were more aligned with Nvidia, well, our portfolio wouldn't be down as much and it would be more diversified, right? So maybe we want to add more stocks. And I guess the question is, how many stocks should you own, right? How many stocks should you have in your portfolio? How many stocks should you own? And, I'm not going to read this full article. I will include a link to it down below in case you guys want to come over here and check it out. It says, according to the experts, but you should have at least 20 and possibly a minimum of 60, according to a range of research and investing experts in research. Now, when we scroll down, you can see someone here. We got some more numbers thrown at us where it says anything under 20 is highly concentrated. And at that point, you're exposing yourself to single security risks, says Liz Young, head of investment strategy at SoFi. This means that your investments could fluctuate by big margins every time one industry or company has a price change. Some experts say that somewhere between 20 and 30 stocks is the sweet spot for manageability and diversification for most portfolios of individual stocks. But if you look beyond that, other research has pegged the magic number at 60 stocks. A study completed from 1986 to 1999 by Ronald J. Suez and Mitchell Price at Roxbury Capital Management investment firm in California found that when portfolios have 60 stocks or more, investors will achieve 89% diversification, meaning your portfolio is protected against volatility. Anything less than that can be detrimental to your portfolio. So, now, of course, some people might ask, why is it important to have diversity? Why do you want to be diversified? Like I said, I will include a link to this article so you can jump in here and get some more of the actual facts, more of the nitty gritty details. But ultimately, as we know, diversification is key, is good, especially in a volatile market, because it allows you to spread out your money among different stocks, different companies, different types of industries. So if one particular stock, if one particular industry, gets punished, is just bleeding blood, Facebook kind of tanked recently, things like that, well, ultimately, you won't really be feeling the heat as badly as you would if all of your money was just behind Facebook. Instead, if your portfolio is diversified, you have your money spread out among a number of different companies. So if one company tanks, you'll still be doing solid because you have other companies that should hopefully be holding it up strong. Now that brings us back to our portfolio. And the question that I initially asked is, how many stocks do we potentially want to have in this portfolio? And as I just mentioned, if we had a nice diversified range of stocks, maybe potentially there'd be another 2 or 3 that are comparable to Nvidia, which could still be in the green, which could keep our overall portfolio up higher, holding stronger than what it currently is today. So we know that our portfolio technically doesn't meet the standards, doesn't meet the numbers that some of the experts are saying. And when we come over here to Investopedia and see what this says, while there's no consensus answer, there is a reasonable range for the ideal number of stocks to hold in a portfolio for investors in the United States. The number is about 20 to 30 stocks. So the ultimate question that we want to ask or decide is, who do we want to add to this portfolio? I do have a few companies in mind. I've been saying it for a while. I haven't added anyone just because I like to get your opinion. I like to see what you guys like to throw out there every once in a while. And this might be a great time to add a new company or 2 companies to our portfolio while a lot of the growth stocks are being attacked, while they are down, while they are cheap. And some people might look at my portfolio, see Palantir or see DraftKings, and when you see that this is down this much, well, that might mean you have a really good opportunity to get on board with some of these companies at a ridiculously cheap price. So, I got a few companies in mind. I think this might be the week that we make some moves and start to get them in the mix. And with our strategy, dollar cost averaging, even if the market is not at the bottom, if it continues to go down, that's fine. Because more than likely, whatever companies we're adding, they probably have been attacked pretty badly. They're probably bleeding already pretty badly. And if they do go down even more, hey, we'll just continue to buy the dip and dollar cost average and averaging down. And just accumulating our shares and starting to get it nice and ripe. So when the market does turn around, when these growth plays do make a run, we'll have even more shares because we were buying them this whole time while the stock was being pushed lower and lower. Instead of running, instead of selling and abandoning these companies that we believe in the long term, we're just going to continue to buy them. Like I said, grow our share of stocks, and hopefully 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, this will be a nice big pile of gold, of money, that money bag. That's what it's all about. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm interested to hear, what do you guys think? How many stocks do we want to potentially add? And more importantly, who do we want to add to our portfolio? Feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts, with your suggestions. I'm all ears. And as usual, much appreciation for watching. I have some links down below if you want to start your own portfolio with M1 Finance. I have a link down below. Use my referral link and you can get some free cash when you fund your account. And also I got a link to Webull as well as BlockFi and a few other goodies. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Much appreciation for watching. But you guys already know, like this video if you haven't yet. And of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of our latest and upcoming video content. But all right, my friends, you already know I got to keep it moving. But I'll see you in the next video. Peace.